In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to play the A major scale on piano with left hand and then right hand and then both hands together 1 octave. I'm going to assume this isn't your first scale, and if it is, I've got links in the description to other keys you should probably tackle first. And the C major video is the one where I get really in depth on beginner technique and how to actually start playing scales. Here, I'll just be covering anything new specific to A. I also have a worksheet available from my website with graphics and finger numbers for major scales in all 12 keys, and there's a link for that down in the description below. If you're new here, this channel is your guide through developing all the different skills and knowledge you need to become a better piano player and musician. So if that's something you want to do, consider clicking the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything you need to learn. I recommend you first try and figure out the notes of the scale yourself using the major scale pattern. This will help you memorize the scale better, but even if you don't do that, make sure to try and keep an image of the overall shape of the scale in your mind. A major now has 3 sharps. We have the same 2 sharps as we had in D, and then we add one on to the 7th note of the scale. The key signature would look like this. So keep your eyes on the beginning and the end as strong reference points, those 2 A's, and then think about how this waves up on the 3rd note of the scale, and then waves up to the 6th and the 7th, and then back to the root there. So you need to try and feel the same pattern under your fingers to make it easier, but just adjust your hand position to account for the new scale shape. It's all about just letting your fingers wrap around those blocks comfortably, getting the hand position right first, and then breaking the notes up. So you're really just trying to hold your hand in a position where you're not pulling your fingers away from any of the black keys. So the right hand again is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. If you need, you can practice playing all the notes in each finger block together at once like this and go back and forth. This will help you work on a hand position that allows you to reach every note comfortably, and thinking of groups of notes as one shape will help you memorize the scale. So the first block should feel just like it did with D. We've got 2 whites followed by black. So just keep this hand forward, nice and over the top, finger away from the edge of the black key. That gives you plenty of room to make the turn. And when you make the turn, let your fingers just relax, come over the top and look ahead at this block coming up. Make sure your hand is forward enough that you can reach these 2 black keys here. If you're not thinking ahead, you're going to end up playing this note and then the E, and then having your wrist in a straight line pulled back here where you can't reach them, causing awkwardness and uneven playing. Keep your hand position for the way down, and when you get to this note here, look ahead at this block of 3 notes to make sure you hit C sharp instead of C. You've got 3 notes, so you need a block of 3 fingers. Obviously, we want to end back where we started. So the left hand is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can also break up the blocks in the left hand in the same way, and again, make sure to hold your hand in a position where you can wrap around the notes in the blocks comfortably. The first 5 notes should feel like D, where we have a black note on the 3rd note. Keep your hand forward to reach that. And then we've got this block here, so make sure your hand's forward enough to wrap around that comfortably. If it goes too close to the edge, you're going to be bringing this finger away from that black note, and you're going to be bringing your thumb away from the A. So bring it forward. That way you can keep your hand in more of a straight line. So again, on the way down, when you make this thumb turn, look ahead at this block. Keep your fingers nice and relaxed so they fall into place. If you don't look ahead, you might accidentally bring your hand back and play this C by accident. Or you might think of the C sharp when you get to this note, by which time your hand's already been pulled away, which will make it feel really awkward and make it sound uneven. So when you put your hands together, let the pattern under your fingers feel just like it did with C and G and D. The real trick is to keep your eye on that new scale shape and think ahead, because that's what's going to allow your hands to fall into a good position and allow you to sail through the notes comfortably. And as always, practice it slowly and gradually build up speed. Check your posture and that your hands are nice and over the top of the keys, and keep everything nice and relaxed so that your fingers can just fall into place. If you need, practice up and down separately, or even build up to that with smaller chunks like we did with C. I hope that was helpful. Remember to come back for the next video to learn the E major scale, and I have some other useful major scale videos up too. Please give the video a like and let me know in the comments if you got something out of it, as that really does help out channels to grow. And subscribe for more content to help you develop your piano playing. Thanks for watching.